I think it's not possible to have a similar situation because Venezuela was completely different. In Venezuela, to be honest, we saw a military operation against Maduro, but I have the idea that there were very large complicities within the Venezuelan political system. So to compare Venezuela to Cuba, I think is a unfair comparison.
The gentleman in the front right here.
Thank you so very much, Mr. Secretary General. My name is Rafael Obonyi. I comment on global trends and global affairs, especially on Africa. And my question is, of course, the expansion of UN offices in Nairobi signals a global shift, and which is really great for Kenya and for Africa. But it comes at a time where there also, financial support to international organizations like the UN is shrinking. How do you ensure that movement of offices here and expansion of Nairobi office remains strong, especially when it comes to resources, so that Africa's voice can be strong?
Well, the biggest advantage of Nairobi, it is a cheaper location than other UN locations. So it's one of the ways in which we can reduce our costs is exactly moving several of our areas from other places to Nairobi. And that is the best guarantee that Nairobi will go on growing. Because from the strictly financial point of view, to invest in Nairobi is good business for the UN.
Thank you. Last question over there, gentlemen. If you could speak a little louder, please. Thank you.
I am a bit deaf, I must say. I can show you my devices.
My name is from Prime Africa. So, in regard to the ongoing conflicts across the world, we've been seeing some alarming number of journalists being delivered in fact. My question is, what is the United Nations doing at a safety of journalists?
Well, let's do one question. The question was what the deliberate killing of journalists around the world, what we're doing. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I'm asking what is the United Nations doing in matters of safety of journalists? Then secondly, has the United Nations acknowledged or recognized the journalists who have died?
Well, this is a major concern for us. We have been extremely active, namely in relation to advocacy for accountability. I recently made an intervention exactly on this situation. And the question is that not only we have more and more journalists being killed, and of course others suffering all kinds of harassment, but there is no accountability in relation to perpetrators of these crimes. And so I've been mobilizing the Human Rights High Commissioner in order to take all possible initiatives in order for effective accountability to be established in relation to the crimes committed against journalists.
Thank you very much. Thank you, sir.
I have a problem with these lights, with the stick.
The light, yeah. It's too dark.
Thank you very much. All the best.
Thank you. How are you? Background battery. Yeah, good. How are you? Nice to see you. All right.
I'll send it to you.